Hey, how you doing? Are you awake yet? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. In the previous video, I talked about this Skywave Linux and the guy on eBay that's selling this already set up for you, saving you the time and frustration of getting it set up. Well, also on the same web page let me go up here a little bit, rtl-sdr.com, on this particular page, which is talking about the Skywave Linux. He also mentions down here another one, actually a couple of them, and one is this Andy's Radio Linux, which has different things on it. Let me just go to that and show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, here it is on SoundForge, so it's a freebie, just like Skywave Linux is free. And somewhere down here, see, browse all files. This has got several applications, and I think one of these files right here, this PDF, gives you a little more detail of what's in this operating environment, which again includes a number of ham radio or shortwave listener tools, of which you can install separately if you want to. Now, eventually this should open up. And I hope it does soon, because I can only record, oh, it's down here. Duh. Here we go. So it's a slide presentation of what this includes. And I want to go down to where it talks about what's in here versus the other program. Okay, here's a screen showing you some of the applications that are already pre-installed. Like I say, if you're familiar with Linux, then you can install these yourself. Here's one called gpredict, which is for yeah, I wonder if it's for people who have speech problems. It's for predicting where satellites are, the amateur radio satellites are. And then you can see a bunch of other applications that he has on this distribution, they call it. See if I can go down here. Here's a list of some things. A browser. Where does he go into the details? Documentation. Hardware, software summary. Here it is. For logging, he's got these logging programs. He's got the TRRS program. He's for digital modes. He's got FL Digi, plus other programs installed. He's got an antenna analysis programs, plural. And there's gpredict. Here's some things he's added. For instance, for the SDR, he has this TRRS program to control your SDR, and GNU radio for working with your SDR. And he shows you some screen captures of some of these programs. There's another one for tracking stations, amateur radio stations. So this is a pretty cool one too. It doesn't, there's gpredict. Again, gpredict also runs on Windows, so you can install gpredict on your Windows machine, and it's a free application. I think it is. Used to be, but unfortunately some of these applications have gone paid because they're so popular and they're good. Here's some for downloading and transmitting pictures. If you have an amateur radio satellite, you can transmit pictures all over the amateur radio bands. If you're a listener, you can capture them. There's FL Digi, which is for decoding many of the modes that are available on the amateur radio bands. It's another program, free DV. There's the SDR program GQRX to control your SDR. There's the GNU radio companion. I've never figured out how to use this. I don't think it's that difficult. It's a scope program. It's another analysis type program. An HF beacons program. Bunch of other. This one's loaded with a lot of different programs. It only has like 1 or 2 SDR programs, but it has many other programs that are for ham operators and shortwave listers. So this is just another one of these deals like the Skywave Linux. If I go back here, you can download the ISO and burn it to a DVD or a USB drive and run it from there. Here's the various versions. Last time it was updated was December of last year. You click on this file, and then right there is 64-bit ISO or a 30-bit ISO, depending on what you're operating on your particular system. So, there it is. Thought I'd show it to you. Another cool one of these little, they call them distributions. Linux has distributions. And then what people do is they will take a distribution and add things to it for you so that you don't have to do it, and then distribute that. So just like the Skywave Linux program. That's it. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Have a great day. Bye-bye.